Visca Barça! Visca Barça! I knew that the boys were not going to let me down tonight. I knew that there was no way that the boys were going to let me down tonight. But I have to admit, guys, that first half was another poor start to a match by Barcelona. We have seen this pattern in the last few games. In the last league win against Oviedo, the first half was shambolic. We saw the same thing again tonight. Barca have been starting games so slow, but we have to give the team credit for one thing. This team knows how to bounce back when the game requires it. Like, this team has incredible powers of recovery. This is our 9th comeback this season, guys. Remontadas upon remontadas. When the going gets tough, these players, they stand up. And kudos to the team. What a job we have done tonight. Not just an 8th place finish, but a top 5 finish in the Champions League phase, guys. So we have finished the Champions League phase as a top 5 team. Like, going into this final match day of the league phase, about 8 teams. 8 teams were stuck on the same points heading into this final game. Some of the other results, they favored Barcelona, of course, but the team has done its job. We had just one task tonight, and that was to finish in the Champions League top 8 and qualify automatically for the round of 16, and the team has passed that test with flying colors. We didn't just finish in the top 8, we finished as a top 5 team. That's incredible from Barcelona. Of course, it was another brilliant performance in the second half. Lamine Yamal, what a player this boy is. Yet another man of the match performance. This guy is incredible. He was unplayable tonight. Like, he was the architect of that comeback from Barcelona. What an assist for Lewandowski for the equalizer. And he scored a shot from outside the area for the second goal. That was a very big moment in the game. That goal allowed Barca to take the lead, and then from that moment onwards, it was just cruise control from Barcelona. Rafinha scored from the penalty spot, and it was really nice because this is the first game that Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, and Lewandowski have been on the same score sheet this season. We saw how devastating they were last season. So tonight was good to see that the 3 of them were back on the score sheet. But Rashford has been cooking, bro. Rashford has to be like our best player in the Champions League this season, guys. 5 goals and 4 assists. That's 9 goal contributions. What a free kick he scored off the bench. And I like his attitude because he has not been starting a lot of games. In fact, in the last league game, he didn't play at all. But what the reaction that he had tonight. When he came on, he struck a brilliant free kick to make it 4-1 for Barca. And it was really important that Barca won with a lot of goals tonight because we didn't just have to win. We also needed to have a good goal difference. And Barca delivered on both occasions. 4-1 win convincingly at the Camp Nou. We are still yet to lose a game at the Camp Nou since our return. So this stadium is looking like a fortress for us, guys. But there were some really, really incredible and interesting results tonight elsewhere in the Champions League. Most notably, that interesting result for Real Madrid against Benfica. Madrid went into this game in 3rd position. They just had to win to secure a place in the last 16. These guys were beaten 4-2. Mourinho's Benfica defeated Real Madrid 4-2. And what a night it is for Barca because we just qualified straight into the last 16. And Madrid, from 3rd, they have moved down to 9th, guys. Like, that's how dramatic this final day was. Madrid moved from 3rd place to 9th all of a sudden. And it was really dramatic because Benfica were leading that game 3-2 heading into the 98th minute. And there was a set piece. Their goalkeeper, Troopin, attacked that set piece. And he made it 4-2. They needed 1 goal. They needed just 1 goal to make it to the playoffs, guys. So this was a huge moment for Benfica. Incredible scenes in Lisbon, guys. Madrid moved from 3rd down to 9th. And as a Barca fan, this is a feud day for us because we're on the brink of not even qualifying directly to making it into the top 5, and then Madrid jumping all the way from the 3rd position to the 9th position. And that means they narrowly now miss out on automatic qualification. Those 2 extra games in February, Madrid are going to play them. And see that one safe if you still help for La Liga because fixture congestion can also affect the team sometimes. Barca have avoided those 2 extra games in February. Madrid, somehow, they have now added those 2 games to their calendar. So it's a big win for Barca. Important game tonight. Chelsea also winning at Napoli. Some other important results, really. PSG and Newcastle, wow. A 1-1 draw at the Parc des Princes. And both of them slipped out of the top 8. So now they are going to play in the playoffs. But for me, really, these playoffs, whether you play in the playoffs or not, apart from the fact that you have 2 extra fixtures, it doesn't imply that you are not going to challenge for the Champions League. We saw that last season with PSG. The same thing happened. They didn't finish in the top 8, but eventually they went on and won the trophy. So it doesn't mean that any team that doesn't finish in the top 8, they are not going to do well in the Champions League. It just means that they have 2 less games to contend with. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.